politics.
Okay, what are you talking about?
Okay, so I moved to North Carolina, and I went to go get my license, my North Carolina license. Nailed the photo, by the way. She's like, "Oh, do you want to smile?" And I'm like, and she's like, "No, no smile." And I was like, "I was doing like a little. I don't want to look like a smart ass when they pull me over." So I walk in. I'm like, okay, waking up at 5. Okay, gonna get there real early. Don't want to drive my car. Figure it's gonna be a while. Brought my laptop. Ubered there. Takes like 20 minutes for the Uber to get to my house. Okay, first of all, very sparse. Got to look into that. Don't know. Not reliable. So I show up at like 6:45. Okay, 15 minutes before it opens, and there is a line. And then I get in.
That's a bad sign.
I know. And so I get in, and I knew in advance. That's why I woke up so early. And so I get in line, they get me through, and then I, get through the line, I get my little number, and then like there's no internet, and it's like not going quickly, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna Uber back home, get some breakfast, whatever. Had my spot up on the screen. All right, it's like there are 34 people in front of you. There are 33 people in front of you. I'm like, great, okay, update, okay. How would I have an agent do this for me? Like, so like I'm having fun at home, right? And, there are 24 people in front of you rolls around and the screen goes blank and it's like, get your ass to the lobby, bud. All right. Your time is here. All right. I'm
Hang on a minute.
I'm like,
you are not here.
Oh man, they told me to go wait in my car. That means I'm too far away. I got to get the hell over there because it's like 9 minutes away. I'm like, I got to get over there. And so I rush over there. No laptop. Why would you bring a laptop? It's my turn. And and then
Holy shit.
I'm sorry, I'm skipping ahead. So they're like 301, you're at desk 9. 302, you're at desk 4 in 15-minute increments. And I'm over here like, how would an agent linear regression plot when my turn is, right? And so the linear regression plot in my mind, because it's like 15, so 4 an hour. Okay, around, I got another about hour and a half.
Yeah, until the person in front of you is like legally declared dead or something, and it just shoots the whole model to pieces.
Yes. So 1 p.m. rolls around, and the data set is starting to skew a little bit. Actually, it's like 15, 30, 56 minutes, and I'm like, oh no! At this point, this place closes at 5. I'm 3:12. Okay, the math says I'm going to get in there at like 4:45 after being there since like 7, and then 3:13 is just going to run into traffic. And so I've got all my stuff, thank goodness. Like I had my stuff for sure. Like they check you and they give a little paper clip and they're like, this is enough. This will work. Stand in line. Which thank you. So I get up to the lady.
So this is all the 5 hours of waiting is to get in the.
The 5 hours of waiting is me having my number. All right. She checked me at 6. She's like, you have enough. Go ahead. You're missing something. Go home. But so I'm good. I get to the desk, right? And I hear my number. I jump up and I'm like, what desk? Where is it? I get a couple laughs because there's a lot of people just like every time it's not their number, they're like, can't believe it's not me yet. And one lady's like, did you call me yet? And it's like, lady, they're doing it in order. It's not your turn. It just takes a long time because they're bad. Anyway, so I get to the thing and I'm like, yes, thank God we're here. We did it, lady. Let's do it. And so we're having fun. We're having fun. She goes through the process, asks me if my eyes are still blue and if I'm 6 feet tall. And, she's like, oh, you want to smile? And I, get a little, and she's like, oh, no smile. It's like, oh, you're going to sass my choice?
I'd actually like to kill people now at this point.
No,
we'll go with this slightly neutral face because that's what
I was good at that point. But the picture turned out great, by the way. But then she's like, okay, now put your face into this, vision machine. All right, and read those top numbers. And I'm like, without my glasses, I'm like, uh-oh, no, wait, no, I can read it. It's fine. Read them, no problem. She's like, tell me what the signs do. And I'm like, I haven't done a driving test in like 20 years, right? I know not to hit the other cars. And you stop at the red octagons, right? And so she's like, what do those signs do? And I'm like, that one's a yield. That one looks like that it's got like the median and the traffic gets further apart. That's what that one does. And this one is that you can't park there, not handicapped apparently. And then and it's like I'm just reading the matter. I'm like, don't park here. Yep, I know that one. Do not enter. Right? You're going the wrong way. That's I don't know these last three. Let me know if you know these last three. Blank yellow circle. Pop quiz. Blank yellow circle. What is your answer for?
Caution?
No idling?
She's like, what if there were two R's on there? I'm like, railroad crossing. Good, no problem. I got this. And that one, the house pentagon, that one is usually watch out for kids. All right, that's what that one usually is.
Yeah.
And the sideways triangle, that kind of flag looking
Is that
thing.
construction?
Can I get another hint? And she was like, what do the two yellow lines mean? I'm like, you can't cross them for any reason and no passing. And she's like, I'll take it. You pass. Bro, if I waited until 8 hours had passed and I was just like dinged on not knowing what the fucking blank signs were to trick me.
I can't believe they were blank. That's so fucking brutal.
That's really cruel. Like that's
When am I ever gonna encounter a blank sign?
At the test.
At the test. And they never told you there was a little mini driving test in there, like a little sign quiz.
Sure, it was
on
part of it? The internet or whatever
in the packet or something.
I don't know. I pulled it off. I told my wife, I was like, "Wife, these are the answers. They're going to ask you about these blank shapes, and here's what the answers are."
Oh my god! Two things come to mind, by the way. Not that this solves your problem now, but one is you can schedule an Uber. I don't know if you knew that.
Yes, so I did know that.
Rather than waiting and then calling them, like when we go to the airport, because it takes a minute for them to get out here too, we schedule them.
Yeah. I've scheduled before, yeah.
And then the other thing, I think it's really interesting. So here, you don't go to the DMV, you go to the DMV for like your license plate, like things to do with your vehicle. Wait.
That's a different building here.
There's
a plate building.
That's probably the RMV, the registry.
You go to like
vehicles.
Department of Transportation or something, or Department of Public Safety, actually, for your license and stuff. It's like weird. There's like different shit, So I showed up to the DMV the first time and they're like, what are you doing here? You want a driver's license? And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Where do you go for a driver's license? They're like, we go to the Department of Public Safety. I'm like, what the fuck is that? So anyway, I go there and I go inside, right? And I'm like, where do I get my number? Where do I get my number? Everyone's looking at me like I'm an idiot, right? There's nowhere to get a number. There's nothing going on. And I get up to the counter. There's like a counter, and the lady already looks at me annoyed, like I'm butting in line. And I'm like, no, this is informative. I'm just asking a question. How do I get in line? And she was like, it's on the door. I was like, on the fucking door. And I go outside and I open the door, and on the outside of the door, it just says scan QR code to get in line. That's the only way you can get in line is scan the QR code. So I'm scanning with my phone, but my fucking phone doesn't have internet. I'm in like an internet blocked area. So I'm like, I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. So I'm trying to resolve this URL. And then I get out and I finally get internet, but the fucking URL has gone off my camera. So I have to go back. I fucking get it. I copy the URL and then I walk out and I get a fucking signal. And then I load the site and then I get in line. And then it's like, oh, like you're good. And it tells me it's like, you've got like 2.5 hours. I'm like, well, fuck me. So then I just go and I get in my car and I go and I do other stuff. It actually worked out. It was like accurate, I think, down to like 5 minutes. They did a really good job with that. And apparently I was also able, and it said on the sign, it was like, go to whatever.com and you can get in line like from home. So that's what I did the next time I had to go there, which was when I had to get a handicap sticker after a knee surgery. And I was like, same place, And I was like, fuck yeah. And I went online and it was like getting in line for sports clips. I just like went to the website. I hopped in line. They told me when to show up. I showed up. It was like flawless. This is the best system ever. I feel like people are easier to deal with for their employees when they haven't been waiting for 5 hours. Like it's a everybody wins kind of situation. I don't know how they're still having people show up and pull a number.
No, there were a number of people. There were a number of people that would get up and be like, "Are you sure?" And she'd be like, "Listen, we don't have anybody working. We have Deborah, and then I'm here to tell you that Deborah's the only one working, and then I'm going to go back to doing nothing." And that guy over there that's doing nothing, he has a different job. And there was one guy that's like, I've been to this building and they told me to talk to you. And you can read this paper. She's like, I'm sure it's on there. And he's like, read the paper. I brought it to you so you could read it. Are you busy? Just it's very funny. And so, during my 5 hours, I'm just sitting there, trying to watch South Park, even though it's like probably not a cool thing to be watching in public sometimes. And just trying to just think about what to do with my time because they didn't have Wi-Fi either. they had no Wi-Fi, and I didn't want to spend $30 watching, Google Fi, $10 a gig, video or whatever. And I like printed out a couple things, but that was not enough.
I'm
Man.
getting heart palpitations just hearing you tell the story.
So I was on ChatGPT for a lot of it, being like, can I like fix this? Can I fix this? Like what? There's no way it can't be made completely fully automated in like a month. Whatever. Carolyn, you say some stuff.
I guess I just need to never move so I don't have to deal with this. That sounds like an absolute.
Well, just don't move to.
I said this feels like something out of Brazil. You ever seen that movie?
I haven't.
Something out of Brazil? Is that like
Had it
something
recommended
about Mary,
before.
but with Portuguese?
No, it's a
Brazil's
Terry Gilliam film that's it's a dystopian future, bit like super sci-fi thing, but Monty Python style absurdist satire. Has a really, really young De Niro in it. It's great, but there is the like 1,000 years of worsening bureaucracy played out on film, and it's just